Russia, India, trusted partners. That's the session where we'll be talking about understanding this trusted partnership in changing global order, geopolitical events, and how the two countries have moved forward. Russia and India were from 2 decades ago to now, when things look very, very different. To discuss this and more, I'm being joined by Vasily Pushkov. He's Director of International Cooperation, Sputnik News Agency. Elena Chernova, Head of Foreign Affairs, Association of Innovative Regions of Russia, that's AIRR. And Sammy Kotwani, he is the President of Indian Business Alliance, been in Russia 36 years and counting. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's begin with you, Vasily. This is a very important visit. President Putin is going to be in India, but this comes at a time when America is engaged with Russia, and there are massive issues when it comes to how India can engage with Russia amid all the sanctions. How are you looking at things going forward? Is the trust dithering, or is this partnership that will continue?
I think that India is probably the only country in the world that, when it comes to Russia, doesn't really have to worry about its country image. I mean, it's stood the test of time. I can go to Siberia, to a small village. I can start naming countries there. People in that village will find something bad to mention about basically any country of the world. But I don't think anyone will say anything bad about India there. So from the point of view of a country's image and trust towards India, Russia is set. It's from here, you guys can only go up. And since I represent media on this panel, for me, country image is basically the foundation of everything.
Okay, but we'll come to the media perception. We'll come to the media perception in just a bit. Sammy, has it been difficult the past few years after the Russia-Ukraine conflict? Have things been difficult in terms of building trust, in terms of explaining Russia to others, particularly in India?
See, I will be very honest. India doesn't get a lot of correct news. They follow a lot of American media. So yes, there is totally a false narrative about Russia in India. But when you come back to this part of the world, Russians are very, very clean, and they understood India long time back. Think about strategic partnership which was started by Mr. Vladimir Putin in 2000. It all started in 1990 to 2000 when Mr. Putin came to power. So he put this strategic partnership in 2000. That was 25 years ago. So think about the President Putin, what he was thinking that time. What made him think about doing such a partnership which had no benefits for first 22, 23 years? Everything happened right. So all I want to say is to my Indian friends that there's always two sides of the story. You should be open to both the sides. Today, AI is more, we all are using AI much more than ever before. So we know exactly what we are going to be in next 30 years, 25 years, and we need strong partners. So how does it start? 1 + 1 is not 2. We Indians believe 1 + 1 is 11, and this is the right time to do it.
That's a good one. Picking from a little bit from Bollywood as well. But Elena, Head of Foreign Affairs, you're looking at perception and connectivity. How many Indians do you see look at India at this point, look at Russia at this point in time with sanctions, explaining how and why they should be looking to and looking at Russia at all?
We see today in our geopolitical environment that trust is not a diplomatic courtesy. We see it as a hard currency, like a strategic asset. When partners pursue not just partner on cooperation, but the reliable partner pressure, who is capable to be in a long-term commitment and to stay strong during global fragmentation and disruptions under supply chains and others. And what we see that the volume of trade between our countries is rising and exceeded over 70 billion US dollars. And India became one of the top 3 economic partners of Russia. And we see the cooperation expanded into innovation, into international informational technologies, energy, urban development, medtech, nuclear tech. So it's spreading through high tech.
But would you call this a natural partnership or one created because of opportunity in vacuum? The fact that other countries are not allowed or are not doing business with Russia is why we're looking at India's growth in Russia. It's opportunity in a vacuum rather than natural growth and progress?
No, I would prefer to name it like a organical race of mutually beneficial, very estimated cooperation. As we saw very tight contacts between our academician institution, innovation clusters. This spring, we had a very large delegation from the part of association, which we brought to Hyderabad, at Telangana state, and to Delhi, to establish contacts with person in charge, with high-level officials from Russian regions who are in charge of innovation development, with Indian officials as well. For example, we had meetings with Telangana Minister of IT, Electronics and Industry, distinguished Minister Sridhar Babu, and we also discussed very interesting areas of mutual interest with our colleagues from the largest incubator T-Hub in Hyderabad and the largest prototyping center T-Works. And we had a very interesting areas of common interest in science and technology, exploring with Research and Innovation Circle of Hyderabad. So we had a lot joint program to be established between Russian regions, Russian high-tech companies, Russian academic institutions, and R&D centers, and Indian partners as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Very interesting, Vasily.